Okay, now I'm like for real streaming. Hold on, I wanna move my mic cord out of the way so it's not in the way of my mouse. But well, one, the internet should be okay. And volume should also be okay. I did check it before and then I turned it down again because it seemed like it wasn't okay. Worst case is I will try and turn the volume down in game. We'll see. The hard thing is no one is like on my stream to tell me if the volume is okay. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let me just turn the volume down on here maybe. Because I think I usually have it pretty loud. I'll turn it down just a little bit. Okay. So I've actually been logging on pretty frequently now. Shockingly. Hold on, let me turn my brightness up. You know what I did? Actually, I don't know if the settings still stayed. I did like this thing with the graphics where like it made like them darker or whatever. I think it was brightness. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah. It was the brightness. It made it look like... And honestly, it looks a lot cooler like this. I think there was also something else as well that you could have done. But I hope that this isn't too loud. I do not want bots in my stream, thanks.
Good deeds.
Also, I think my internet should be okay. I'm not too sure. Because I think the only one using the internet is me and my parents. Everyone else is not here. Okay. Let me check this out. It looks okay. It's like a little laggy sometimes, but it's fine. Okay. Let me get back to it. Oh, now, okay, I'm gonna change to my normal team, which is Zhao.
Conquering demons is what I do.
Conquering demons is what I do.
Ready for trial.
Yan Fei? I can probably keep her there. She's good to have. I was like in the process of building Flynn's. Which I still might do today, but my main thing is actually continuing the storyline of Natlan because I'm like getting FOMO. Getting FOMO from like the other Archon quests, and I really want to do them. As much as I do not like Natlan, I need to push through. Okay, where am I up to? I actually have no idea what even happened last. Which one is the Natlan one? It's this one, right? That one's Mondstadt. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's go. And honestly, at least it's voiced now, or apparently it's voiced. I don't know. Apparently it's voiced, so at least I have that. Because part of the reason why I didn't like Natlan as well was because it wasn't voiced, so it was really annoying to just like go through. Because I feel like Archon quests really need to have that, you know. Okay, let's go. Wait, I think I need to actually announce that I am live. Live right now, streaming, playing Genshin, Natlan. Join if you wish. Yeah, I read the what was it? The guy she was interested in chapter yesterday. I feel like I need to like talk really in depth about this because oh my god, it's been so long since I've like read a chapter, to be honest. Like I usually just like skim over like what is going on. Like I know what's happening. Like I've read up to like chapter 100 or something like that. And after that it's just kind of been like just seeing things, which it's easy to get what the story is when there's only like, what is it, 4 pages just posted on Twitter, which honestly I appreciate because it's just like really accessible to like look at, you know. And then you go and support the author by buying the book. That's what makes sense to me. But yeah, maybe I'll like get into this later, but it made me so sad. Okay, actually time to lock in. I really do hope that this is not too loud. But it's hard to tell when there's no one here to tell me. Okay, I don't even know what happened last. Mavuika? We are meeting her, I believe. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Ooh.
There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the abyss go untreated.
Hold on, I'm just gonna check that, like... Okay, I should probably move that. Move, like, my screen up. Okay, hold on. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, that should be okay. There we go. That should be okay.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
Despite the short stint in the Night Kingdom, Mualani and the others all have some degree of abyssal contamination. I have no idea what's going on. Like, I haven't played Natlan since, like, last year, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but thanks to I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong. Chu's extensive experience treating abyssal contamination, the harmful effects will not be permanent.
All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days.
Okay, wait, I think I remember. Like, I know that, what's her name, Kachina was, like, stuck in the Abyss or wherever they went. I think it was the Abyss. They were she was stuck in the Abyss, like she got lost and stuff. And then I think they went to like go find her or something like that, and like in the Abyss you can get like contaminated with like something, I don't know, something along the lines of that. um
I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
because the Traveler's just special.
He always has been special, He can even purify its
I just said that.
Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
To be so fair, Paimon's like this fairy thing. We still don't know what she is. The bet is that she's from Celestia. I totally bet she's from Celestia. And it's very likely that maybe she doesn't even know what she is. Like, when when are we getting Paimon lore?
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both have good intentions.
What did she pronounce her name as? Oh, I feel like I need her to repeat that. Did she pronounce that like with the k? Okay, maybe I just won't attempt this.
Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Honestly, Chaska is so pretty. Like,
All
I
right.
know.
There's so
Oh,
much
wait,
to
hold on.
discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom.
Okay, like I know a lot of people didn't like Chaska's design when she came out, and I kind of get it. Like the colors and like theme, I guess kind of like just clash with one another. But overall, I feel like her design is really good. Like shoulder up. I really like that. She looks kind of like me. Like the hair and the ears.
I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very
Oh.
possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Okay. That's nice to know.
No. That can't be true, can it?
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Rulani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss.
Everything happened 500 years ago. Wasn't that also the destruction of Khaenri'ah? And the Archon War?
Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, It took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I feel like I really need to like go back and play everything again. Like I've already played I've played up to Sumeru at least twice. Because I ended up making another account to play with like a friend who was on a different server. And then I was like, oh, I might as well like get some characters and like play through the story and stuff like that. And then I think I got up to Sumer and then I stopped there. But I want to like go back and play it again, especially like Mondstadt and stuff, since in like this current time we do end up going back to Mondstadt and learning more stuff. I wish all the stuff about Albedo though was like what's it called? Permanent? I mean, I think like one of them is, but I mean like the other stuff, like about I missed the first one about Albedo. That first like quest, not quest, like event thing about Albedo, and then I was there for the second one, and then the third one is the permanent one, I'm pretty sure. So I was there for the one about like the is it Duran? Or am I making that up? No, it's not Duran. What's his name? Is it Duran? It was like another dragon, but I don't know if it was Duran. I can't remember, honestly. Anyway, it was like his like copy. Or like someone pretending to be the copy.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future.
I feel like I don't like that the Archon of Natlan is just like a human. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't really like that. It's like one of the many things that I didn't really like about Natlan in general, as well as the like cultural like misrepresentation. And people like still go on and say, oh yeah, but like Sumeru was like worse and stuff, like was bad as well. But it's like Sumeru got a lot of criticism, but at the very least in its like architecture and like actual character design, at least from what I heard from people of those cultures, they actually did a pretty good job. Besides, like, skin tone and stuff like that. And obviously, there's some other aspects, like the desert and things like that.
Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wyad nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future.
I don't like her outfit either. Like, it's so not Genshin to me. Like, Mualani and, like, Kachina, even, like, Chaska, and I forgot what her name is. They all look like they're from Genshin, but she, like, doesn't. Like, I don't know how else to describe that, but she's just not giving Genshin. But yeah, there was like some other aspects of like the desert and like the mercenaries and stuff, and like all the bad guys all being like darker and things like that. Obviously, that was pretty bad, but there was a lot of things that Sumeru at least did pretty well that I don't believe Natlan has done. Like, I feel like you can't really compare the two because Natlan has merged way too many different cultures into one, and that means that they're not really representing any of them. Or, like, say for example, people say that Mavuika is representation for like an African culture, but she's not because she's named after a Maori goddess, so I don't understand why she would be African representation. That makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway, that's just like what I think, but like people have argued with me about this, and I'm like, you can't say that she is supposed to be this representation when she holds the name and like part of like the like she's got the red hair and the fire hair and stuff like that, and like the whole story with like the flames and who she is. You can't go and say that that's not representing that, but then also representing something else that isn't even close to that culture. I don't know. That's just me. Oh, hi. I'm like, I'm gonna be trying to keep up with chat and, um, what's it called? Genshin. Um, it's kind of hard to like flick through my tabs. I hope my sound is okay this time. I'm really not sure, and I also hope that the internet's okay. Um, I don't know if it's like laggy or anything, you know? So if it is, like, let me know. How far am I? Well, I don't know. That's a great question. I'm this far into the story. I think they have just saved, um, I think they've just saved Kachina, and they're like trying to fix like the contamination and stuff. Okay, it seems a bit laggy. I think it's like a little on and off of being laggy, because like if um I don't know, it's like when I checked before it wasn't laggy, and then it was laggy, and then it wasn't again. So it's hard to tell. The biggest issue is my room is like in the back of the house and our internet is bad enough, so it doesn't really help that I'm streaming from here. But I'll try.
So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened.
Yeah, the other main thing is just like volume, because my other streams, my games got way too loud. I tried to turn it down on oh, you use it in your living room. I could never do that. There's way too many people in my house to like to do that. I feel like if I did, I'd be like interrupted every 5 seconds. No one in my house has any like what's it called? Like awareness of other people. That's why I need to like close like 5 different doors up all the way to my room. Like maybe if the house is empty, I could use like the study or something like that, which is where the internet is, but um yeah, I actually realized that I had accidentally turned off the volume for the application. You're by yourself all the time. I wish. Sometimes. Yeah, I've got like 6 people in my house, so it's unfortunate, but you know, maybe one day I'll like have my own place. Okay, back to the story.
After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close it on my laptop and open it on my phone so I can like read chat like all the time. Hold on. Is it like still really laggy or because my current screen is like kind of just frozen, so okay, yeah, I'm gonna close it on my laptop and then just leave it open on my phone. So if you chat, I should be able to see it there. Okay. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it.
But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
I think I've always had this theory that like what if she was actually not a human? But I think my sister kind of spoiled it for me to say that she actually is anyway, which is again like a shame because I'd prefer I prefer it when the Archons are actual Archons and not just like humans. I don't know.
But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
Exactly.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse.
Wait, so she's had her life extended? Is that what that is?
But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
Okay. So she like died and came back to life?
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Reincarnation? I mean, I kind of assumed that when they said that, like, she was there back then. I kind of thought that that may be the case, but I'm not sure if that is exactly what's being hinted.
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's wire. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's wire would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old, 500 years ago.
500 years ago.
So that means I'm one of the chosen?
I don't know why that was so funny to me. I think it's because I miss, like, the previous context of this. Because I hadn't played it in, like, 6 months.
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity.
Unity. Are these gonna be... Wait. I remember seeing when Natlan was ending, like the final part of Natlan came out. And it was like... it was like the rainbow thing, and it was literally friendship is magic. It's gonna be like, one is like unity, one is like, what's another one? Like kindness or something like that. Or like friendship, and then the other one's like loyalty. It'd be like it'd be like My Little Pony friendship is magic. Like what's that movie called? Rainbow Rocks, I think? The one where like she's literally Sunset Shimmer, wait. She's literally Sunset Shimmer. I'm like this is so funny to me.
After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So, in other words, you always knew who the Wyatt were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way.
I like her eyelashes though, and her eyes. That's about it, honestly.
The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the sacred flame and the Wyatt has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Eon-san, is that how you say her name?
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter.
I really gotta fix my eyebrows. Every time I blink, my eyebrows disappear. I just haven't been bothered to fix that. I also want to do some like upgrades on my stream. I know that I'm like I keep getting off topic every time I like pause, but I made a layout. I was gonna try and use it today, but I don't think it's ready yet, to be honest. It's fine. I'll like maybe use it next time, because the next time I can stream is probably Maybe Wednesday? I could probably do like Wednesday.
If we want
Which
to
is in 2
unlock
days,
the
by the way.
knowledge of being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Yansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names.
Collective of Plenty sounds like a really cool name. Like, I don't know what it is about that, but I don't know. There's like a nice ring to it. Collective of Plenty.
During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your wild Mulani. In the process, you gain the memories stored within your name.
What about Kachina?
But we have less than a year.
Does Kachina not count? Or like, have I missed something? Like, again, I have no context of like what happened before. I can't remember everything that was going on before this bit.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final two heroes are then.
Like, look at Jaska, she's so pretty. Like, if you just look at this half of her. Like, I understand people don't really like blue and red since they're like opposite colors. They kind of clash. But honestly, I think she nails it.
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the judgment of the wild. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
We'll do it with the power of friendship. So true. Does that mean you?
You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you stored here before. Where did it all go?
Oh, I see where this is going.
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Peace.
Yo? So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan.
Eh.
Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the two worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
Well, I think there was a very good reason for that. I don't know. Was she not just explaining why?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
I think I should like make my character smaller. Just a little bit. Because I don't have my layout right now. There we go. I think that's okay. I don't have my layout right now. But when I do, it will mean I won't be covering like part of the game. I just gotta like add some more details to it, but it's okay. I also like Kachina's design. Like again, like I really love like the faces and hair in Genshin, I think. Like from like the top half of her, I think. Like her hair is really nice. I love her hair.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime.
I just can't with Mabuiki's outfit. Like, how does that thing not come undone? There is no way she's running around doing all that, and that zip hasn't just fallen down. Like, that's like unexplainable. That's like some magic right there.
Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. We can all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment.
Every time I look at her, it's so annoying. I do not like her design one bit. Maybe some people do, but I really don't. Like, I'm not gonna get over this.
All right. You should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
Yeah, her hair's like the only thing, really, that, like, her face and her hair is fire. And I mean, like, literally.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come and visit you, no matter what you're trying to do.
Oh, I was gonna say, is this that, like, lady from Mulani's, like, was it called Tribe? The one that died from that, like, disease thing from the Abyss?
The people of the springs never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They're there to bring all hot spring bodies together. It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life.
I forgot, but, like, did people, like, ever think that these two are, like, a thing? Or am I just making this up, like, on the spot? I mean, I'm sure there probably are people anyway. Because in this case, it's like, oh my god, she's picturing her dead wife.
Even when it goes true, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they pull me right back into my good graces.
If I just, like, ignore her outfit, she is so cool. Like, you can't see, but I am covering my hand over the outfit.
I'm certain Milani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting field, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness.
That scared me for a second, honestly.
And yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolute devotion, then my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we owed.
Have we ever seen this guy before? I feel like his design, we had to have at least seen him once. Like, obviously he looks like an NPC, but he looks like an important NPC.
Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt.
Fist bump.
For Natlan.
I've noticed some characters pronounce it Natlan. I pronounce it Natlan. Is that like wrong? I don't know.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as a Pyro Archon again?
Again, look at these characters. They clearly look like NPCs, but they look like we should have seen them before. Like, I've never seen a child running around Natlan with like bright orange and yellow hair. They've all had like brown hair or like slightly red, like the other ladies.
What about the Genshin right now? You're just gonna die.
I'm kind of confused what's happening here.
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry.
I'm trying to understand. Is this like a flashback? Or is this like people she knew, like actually like their spirits like actually talking to her in real time? Or yeah, is it like a flashback or something? I think it's kind of hard for me to follow on a little bit. I'm still getting the hang of reading and listening to the story whilst talking at the same time. It's kind of hard, but I'll, And it's also hard when I have forgotten what's happened in like the first half of this Archon quest.
Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense why they look so special. That's her sister.
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
So this is like real time. Maybe?
I'll come find you one day. think of something.
Or is this a flashback to when she was going to die the first time? Because clearly the rest of her family wouldn't have been able to live that long either. So she like died, like again, before her time that she was supposed to die, and then magically came back or whatever. I forgot how that happened. Then like during that time, her family probably would have died. So then, is this like a flashback to that time? Because is she going to do that again? Like, as in, like, die? Or am I. Oh, I don't know. I thought that's what it was hinting at first. Or I remember it, like, something in, like, the previous bits of the story about, like, her saying that she was, like. Or maybe this was when my sister was playing and I was watching her play. Maybe I'm just thinking of that and I'm thinking too far forward. I don't know. I'll just continue and see.
There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
She clearly didn't.
If that's your decision, you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
It's so weird seeing all these names. Like, don't ask me how to pronounce that.
Rules are my legacy.
Oh,
They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
I was interrupting the game, but it's okay. Seeing names like that previous one on like pale white skin is insane.
War forged 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
Yeah, so this is the past. Voice of the past.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Oh, thank God. You know what I really, really hate so much that Genshin has been doing for a while now? Is when you're doing a quest, it will, like, hold on, I'm gonna turn this down. When you're doing a quest, like an Archon quest or something, instead of taking you out of it when it wants to transport to like a new place, like change the location, instead of like letting you out of it and letting you actually travel there by yourself, it will automatically put you in the story and teleport you there. And it's really annoying because sometimes you'll be in like a story, like a cutscene for like an hour or something like that. And then you just kind of want to take a break and do some exploring or do something else in the game. But you can't because it's transported you back to a different cutscene automatically and you can't stop it. It's so annoying, and that's like another thing that sometimes stops me from playing the Archon quest. It was really bad in Fontaine, I think. Like, it started in Sumeru, but it was worse in Fontaine, I think. From memory, I don't know. But maybe it was worse in Sumeru, but Sumeru was like my favorite. I really locked in on that one. Like, there was so much of Sumeru that I was just so locked in for. Anyway, again, like, I'm scared to like go in and be like locked in for like 2 hours doing something. I mean, I'll still like continue because I plan to play this in total for at least like, I want to try and aim for like 3 hours because I haven't had a stream that has been longer than 2 hours and a half. And last time I was going to stream for longer, and then my internet cut out, and it cut me off, and ended stream for me. This is like Australia's internet. And it's insane because we invented Wi-Fi, so why is ours like the worst? I don't get it. Where am I going? Ugh, I'm stuck. Where is this? Okay, I think I found it.
You here for the victory feast too?
Koichi. Is that what? That does not look like Koichi. Koichu? Question mark? I don't I don't know. I'm scared of mispronouncing names. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. Like, I think it's like this processing thing that I have. Even in like pronouncing words, sometimes when I see them, like, I always have like a problem with mixing up letters that shouldn't be mixed in like speech. Like, I can read it properly in my head, but when it comes out, it doesn't like come out properly. This is also why it's hard for me to learn other languages because I struggle enough with English. It's not like it's a genuine like actual disability or anything like that. I don't think so, at least. But it's like it's just like my own like processing issues. So if I pronounce your name wrong or any of these names wrong or even like words, like feel free to correct me and even like put in like spell it how you would pronounce it because I'm gonna mess it up.
Oh no, I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. No, it's not that I don't want to celebrate Katina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Oh, wait, she's Chaska's sister, isn't she? Or am I misremembering? I know someone had a sister and they had like some like issue or something like that with each other. It was like this like conflict that was going on between them. I don't know. Maybe not. But I'm pretty sure she's Chaska's sister. Which is insane because you look at Chaska and then you look at her and you're like, how are they siblings? That was a water break.
Well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
I was right. See, my memory is still pretty good.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right? Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss. That's good. That's all I needed to know. Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
The only thing similar, I think, is this like neck thing. What's it called? Like bandana or something? Neck scarf? But it's not really a scarf. It's more of like a bandana, but like they put it around their neck. I don't know, something like that.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what we might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances. So what you're saying is...
You deliberately provoked her so she'd take that impulse out on you. Right.
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I want. What? Do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out? No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this. Or it'll be even harder to help her.
Thank you for confiding. My god. Thank you. Well, thanks for confiding in us. You know, I was talking to my sister yesterday. We were talking about Albedo and like Mondstadt quests and stuff. Because I was talking about how I wanted to stream Genshin because I want to catch up on like Nod Cry and do like the Mondstadt one, things like that. And then I think we were talking about who the closest characters to the Traveler were in each nation. And then I was like, oh, in Mondstadt it would probably be between Albedo and Venti. I'm not taking any arguments with that, by the way. Albedo or Venti, and then I was talking about something, and then when I said Venti and I went to say Albedo, I said Albo, and I was like, oh, I am so bad. Whoa, what is that name? I am so bad at like thinking of a word and then having like the word in front of me and then it just doesn't connect. Anyway, enough about that. Thanks for confiding in us. There we go. I can read, I promise.
Don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration.
I think people should call Albedo Elbow more often. He always gets Alfredo. I think people should call him. I think people should call him Elbow.
Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find. Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon had enough of them.
Haven't we all? This is not a hot take. Again, they actually let us out. That's crazy. Let me see if I've got any... No. I really want to get like a weapon, but I feel like because I'm free to play, it's just so scary to try and wish on the weapon banner. Because I spend so much time saving up, and I don't want to waste it. I feel like I'd only wish on the weapon banner if both of the weapons are like really good. Like, I need more swords and polearms too, because all of my favorite characters and ones that I play are mostly polearm, and they're all polearm and sword characters. Like, polearm, and sword. This is a catalyst, but I feel like I do kind of play catalyst characters, but not as much. I pretty much just stick to one per team. And if anything, it would usually be like... It would either be Yanfei, Mona, or Nahida, pretty much, and like no one else. Is he also a catalyst character? Or am I making that up? Oh, he is. Nouvelette. I sometimes use him. I mean, I have him, and I'm glad I do, but like... I think he's kind of a complicated character for me to play. Like, I'll get the hang of it, I think, but at the moment I'm fine with the other characters I have. I think all the characters will have their own use, but it's not really like, oh my god, it's that guy. I remember I saw like this TikTok and it was like The Weeknd. The Weeknd is here.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Katina!
Yay!
Well done, Katina.
The random quick clapping.
Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
So she's definitely a child. Like, there's no way she's... I mean, well, yes, she is, but I mean, like, she's definitely, like... Some people question whether some characters are children, and I kind of hate how ambiguous Genshin makes it when they're, like, the smaller models, and they're clearly, like, a teenager. At least to me. Like, I view them as teenagers. Even like her, she's probably like 11 or 12, I would say. And like Diona, probably like 11 or 12. And then you get to like Fischl and stuff. I personally think that Fischl is a child, like a teenager. And I think a lot of the other characters, like Bennett, Razor, Jingcho, Chongyun, I think they're all teenagers, in my opinion. Mika and Noelle, I would say they're probably like on the verge. Like they're probably like 18, maybe 19. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I wish that when they're like a teenager that the game kind of mentions that, because sometimes they do hint at it. But with the like clearly adults like Lisa and stuff like that saying, "Oh yeah, I love that kid," or whatever, when they say like kid, but some people take that as just saying, "Oh, look at that young person." Because to be fair, some adults do still call 20-year-olds kids. Like if some people like look at me they go, oh yeah, you like young people or like you kids, and I'm like, well, legally speaking, I'm an adult, so. Anyway, I think yeah, she's probably like 11 or 12, I'd say.
You want to talk? Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team.
Call him out.
When we get back.
I love this guy.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds.
More of the characters should look like her. Is this a girl? I actually don't know. Them. Look like them.
When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
I feel like he shouldn't be singled out. Cause it wasn't just him.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
Exactly. It wasn't just him.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
They made the NPCs darker. Why could you could put this shade on her, on Kachina, and she would look so good. No, actually, put that shade on Chaska, and she would look so good. Mind you, it looks darker on mine because I turned my brightness all the way down, because I prefer it that way, so you can actually see the difference in the skin tones. Because when you have the brightness up, it's harder to see that. Like, you especially see that with, like, Sino and stuff. I had him on my team when I opened the game, and so that's how I fixed it.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor. So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
No.
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day.
Joke's on you.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
This guy.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pascal.
I don't know why I've been pronouncing his name in my head Pascal. There is no S in there.
Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words.
Oh, Kenichi's there.
Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back.
I also really like Kenichi's design. I feel like, again, he would look better if he had, like, at least a tan. Like Eon-san. Eon-san's, like, skin tone, probably. And he would look even better, in my opinion.
This traveler and his companion Natlan are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Lolani, Chaska, Kanich, and Eon-san. They all helped the traveler and Natlan figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
Yippee!
I'll drink to that.
The awkward clapping in Genshin is always so funny.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To
Kinich! Hello. Your twin is gonna talk to you.
My apologies. I knew more than I let on.
Everything comes at a price.
And most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero. If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more precious.
So true, King.
But in any case, we're now on the same page.
There's like a clap in the background every 5 seconds.
I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Nightwind.
The clapping in the background. Oh, get it. Ooh. Who's next? This is a dance battle. It's his turn. Yeah. Ooh. It's her turn now. She's like, cut the music. My turn. Okay, I already watched you, but I'm on your side. Beat him. Yeah. Okay.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it special.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna like check Twitter for a moment. Okay. Everything is Paimon's favorite.
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
Isn't your plan a little convoluted? Why didn't you get the heroes of the past to join you in this age?
Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel.
Yeah.
You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short, and beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous.
Not really. It doesn't sound that ridiculous, to be honest. But there was honestly no need for that analogy because she literally just said the exact same thing 5 seconds before that.
I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan can still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, The truth is that very little information survives.
Oh, she doesn't know. I feel like that would be hard. Like, obviously she's dead now, but like, to not know how she lived her life.
From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect, an artist.
It's giving Kaveh.
She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel lost, Tree. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with.
I guess you can draw like parallels to this with the Traveler's sibling as well. Because 500 years have gone by, and like, even though we know where they are, even though we know where they are, we don't know what they've been doing and how they've been living their life. And like, that's their twin, like that's their like other half. So to not know that would be really painful.
This is war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes.
Surely you don't mean me. Who else? Who else would they mean? Who else do they ever mean? They're always trying to get the Traveler on their side. I mean, not that we're not on their side, but you know, like, something else that I really hate that like the fandom does is I remember, especially during like Inazuma, everyone was so mad at like Ayaka and Toma and stuff for wanting the Traveler to help save them, and I can kind of understand why, or even like why the Traveler was a little mad, but they weren't mad because they didn't want to help. They were mad because they had just found out that their sibling is on the side of the Abyss, is helping the Abyss. That's like really what happened. They just found out that information, and then they traveled. Like, everyone was like, after that, everyone was like, oh my god, no one's helping them find their sibling. But they know where their sibling is. They don't need help finding them. They need help getting answers. And Ayaka's not gonna know. So why was everyone expecting her to help? She has no information. She's just a random like girl that's low-key royalty or whatever. Like, she has no celestial power or anything like that. She has no connection to the Abyss. Like, even Raiden, right? The Archon. She had been locked away for 500 years. She knew nothing. she barely even knew what was going on in her own nation. And so everyone was like, oh my god, Nahida's the only one who truly cared and helped. But Nahida was the only one who could know, because she's the one with the connection with the tree. Like, she can actually read into the memories of the world to begin with. No one else can do that. Or even like Zhongli, like before they found out where the sibling was, I think he said something and he's like, oh yeah, I can't like tell you whatever. Clearly there's something holding him back. And the same thing with Venti as well. Like, a lot of people dislike Venti from the first Mondstadt quest. But I don't understand why. Like, I guess if you're reading very surface level about everything, you might be like, oh yeah, he's no help at all and stuff like that. But one, he's actually the whole reason anyone even survived in Mondstadt. A lot of people say that he didn't care, didn't do anything. But he was the whole like, we wouldn't have fought Dvalin. Oh, I was right before when I said Duran. This is Dvalin. Duran is the other one. Yeah, okay, I was right. Okay. So, yeah, we wouldn't have helped or even like saved Mondstadt from Dvalin, especially that first time when we were like flying through, without Venti. Like, Venti was there. He gave us his power to do that. And even in like the boss fight at the very end, we wouldn't have been able to do that without Venti. Like, we needed him. And it's crazy that people still say that he did nothing. And then afterwards, everyone was like, oh, he didn't help us. I think he knew what was happening and what needed to happen. And he helped us indirectly. Like, he wasn't gonna directly help us, probably because he couldn't. A theory I have. Yeah, the goat Venti. I love him. You know, I started playing the game because of him. I don't know when it was. It was like 2021. I remember I played the game when it first came out because I saw some ads, and then it took a really long time to download, and then I played like the tutorial on like my phone and it was really glitchy, and then I got annoyed and it took up too much space, so I deleted it. And then a year later I actually downloaded it properly because I kept seeing Venti, like edits of him, and then I was like, oh my god, I love that guy. You quit the game because of him. Because you didn't get him. Honestly, valid. I still don't have him. But, I mean, I would love to get him, but I think other characters are my priority. He's not my favorite anymore. My favorite is Zhao. I stayed because of Zhao. Like, the second I saw Zhao, I was like, oh my god. My savior. I literally have this, you know those like acrylic light things, like stands? I literally have that in my room on right now, and it's just Xiao. But yeah, what was I saying? Like, I think he knew, but like I think he helps us a lot, but he doesn't directly help us. Because again, like theory, I don't think he can. And I haven't like caught up with the new Mondstadt stuff, so maybe all that backs up what I'm saying. But I just know that there's stuff to do with Celestia. Like, Celestia probably is this whole like thing. It's probably like this. There's probably this person just watching over everyone. And that's probably why Conria was destroyed. And okay, I'm like going real deep into lore right now. And this could probably be something like saved for another day. But Conria was not all good either, and we know this, and it's still insane to me that some people think that Conria was innocent. Like, I don't think there were any good sides, but to put all the blame onto, like, Venti and Zhongli is insane. Because they clearly didn't have much of a choice. But yeah, like, Venti is actually helping us, and this is why I said before, the closest people to the Traveler in Mondstadt, I would say, is Venti, and maybe Albedo. Because I think there's just, like, this trust and connection that they have with both of, like, either of them, that they don't have with anyone else in Mondstadt, and maybe that's because they know who they are. I say he because mine's the male traveler, but I'll try to say like they because it could be male or female depending on which one you want. Like Venti knows who they are, and the traveler knows who Venti is too, and I think there's like that bond as well. And the same with Albedo. And this is why I think in every single nation, the closest people to the traveler will always be the non-human ones. And I think I struggle, like I was talking again with my sister about like who the closest people in like each nation was. And I think Mondstadt we said Venti, 100% Venti, and Albedo. I think it's more Venti if anything, because we spend so much time with Venti. And a lot of like bonding. Some people say, oh yeah, the traveler mistrusts them, but I don't think so. I think the traveler trusts Venti more than most people in the game. So obviously Venti, Albedo probably a second. Leeway is 100% Xiao, like no doubt about it. You cannot question me about that. And maybe Zhongli, kind of, but I would argue Xiao more than anyone. And again, like he's not a human, and the traveler understands him, and Zhao understands the traveler. And then in Azuma, it's kind of hard. I probably wouldn't say anyone. Like, with my non-human based theory that I have, you could say like Raiden, but I highly doubt it. Oh no, what I was saying to my sister is it's Wanderer. It's 100% Wanderer. Even though he's no longer in Inazuma, he's 100% one of the closest to the Traveler. Like again, we are one of the only people who knows who he is. And the Wanderer is like someone who's like, he will not take anything that is just a straight up lie. He will like fully just go on and like say things for what they are. And he's not afraid of that. And I think the Traveler can really like, again, like connect with that. And him being like non-human and stuff like that, and finding himself and losing himself, things like that. Honestly, Wanderer is probably one of the best characters in the entire game. And I think he's getting more development now. But in terms of like writing and development, he's like probably the best character. And then Sumeru is definitely Nahida. I would have said Wanderer, but I forgot Wanderer is actually from Inazuma. But it's definitely Nahida. 100%. Like, they were in each other's heads for so long. And I was telling my sister this. They may not have spent as much time physically together as, like, some of the other characters. But it's not insane to say that Nahida is the closest to the Traveler in Sumeru. Fontaine is hard as well because I feel like it's a case where I don't think there's any non-human that is really that close to the Traveler. Okay, hold on. I gotta charge my laptop. I'm like going on like a yap right now. Cause this is like why I still will always love Genshin. Like even if I don't play it, it'll just be like in. Why did mine turn off? It'll just be like in my heart, you know? It will always be there. What was I saying? Yeah, so Fontaine, I think, is one of the places where I think it's just, I don't think there's any non-human that is really that close to the traveler, or even like humans. Like, I feel like the closest you would say would be Navia and Linny. I was telling that to my sister as well. I was like, Navia and Linny just have like a certain emotional connection with the traveler. They spent a lot of time with them, and I guess like connected, especially with like loss and like bonding over like family loss, and like, you know, like Linny and like his twin. I feel like there's a lot of connection there. I haven't done like that other quest, by the way. um some people may say Furina, but I wouldn't say so, just because I don't think the traveler is that close. Like, I don't think the traveler is that close to Furina. Like, maybe we spent a lot of time with her, but I feel like Furina has people who are closer to her, and that's why I'm like, I don't know. Natlan, I have no idea. I really do not have any idea. Because I'm still playing it. Anyway, that's just my little rant there. I have no idea how I got onto this topic. I feel like that also like just goes to show who my favorite characters are too. But anyway, okay, continuing. Surely you don't mean me.
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
He's always collecting them titles.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to zero. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories will be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall.
You know, it would have been really fun if I was streaming when Fontaine came out. I was just thinking about like that opening of like how the traveler like Loki got arrested. Well, it wasn't Loki. He did get arrested. Like upon arriving. Whereas some of the other nations, he's getting like praised just for showing up.
Just like in my kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
I just want to help out the people. See? Again, like all like the fans were all like, oh, you know, they just want to find their sibling. But like they do, and they know where they are, but they need information to get it. And in the meantime, they have to explore the world. And as well as that, they are not heartless people. They want to help people. They wanted to save Inazuma. Like, they were just in a really bad mood that time. Like, especially upon arrival, getting asked to save the nation, that would have sounded like crazy to be like, give me a break. They needed a break. But they still wanted to help.
Yeah, can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonin right away.
Have we met? What's her name? Shilonin? Like in game yet? I feel like we haven't. Like I haven't.
We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust you'll find a way.
Oh, yay. I finished something.
We've received word that the Pyro Archon's lost much of her power.
I thought that was Zhao for a moment. Hold on. That is not him.
Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now.
At least he has some honor, you know?
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night.
She could have dispelled it.
She simply chose not to.
Who is this? I feel like the voice sounds familiar.
I don't have much time. And
You're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be.
It low-key sounded like Wanderer, but I really doubt it.
You heard something from here, didn't you?
It's probably like a character I've forgotten existed. Like, wait, hold on. I'm gonna discover this before it happens. Who are some characters from Natlan that I might have forgotten about? Eva? These are going in order from like newest character, right? What should be him? It's gonna be him, I bet. It's gonna be him. Wait, wait. A vet from the Flower Feather Clan. Yes, it's totally him. He cherishes the life he leads along all manner of living things, people, animals, you name it. Surely. It's either him or some character we've already met. But I feel like I've never seen him, like, in a story. Wait, hold on. I forgot about this guy. Or it's him. Why do they both say things about all manner of life? It's either him or, like, what's his name? Aoife. Or Aoife. I think it's Aoife. It's one of them too. I bet. He's a 4-star? I thought he was a 5-star. He's so cool. I don't know which one you're talking about, to be honest. I thought he was a 5-star. My bad, I guess. I remember there was that whole patch and that whole thing about like how there was going to be like 2 patches or something where there was gonna be no male 5 stars. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought he was a 5-star. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know. He like something about like his release and stuff just gave 5-star, and I don't know why. Anyway, Flynn's, I love him so much. I can't wait to actually get to a story. You know, Linnea? I'm sad I missed her. Like, I don't really like Geo characters much, but I'm sad I missed her. Because she looks like a mix of like Anna and Alira. But like pink, you know? And I think it's not just the hair. But I'm sad that I missed her. Because honestly, she's so cute. Okay, I got a new achievement. Yay, Primo Gems. I think I'm like near. Hello. Oh. I need to like get out of here. Adventurers Guild. I need to go to the Adventurers Guild. Apparently it's raining. It was like so sunny before and then it got windy. And now it's raining. If you live in Australia, you probably know where I am. Just based on that information. All Australians know what I'm talking about. It's been so long since I've heard that. Ooh, this is overwhelming. I'm just gonna do this. Yippee! I haven't done like a proper... Nod cried. Let me get like some new stuff. I feel like this would be useful. Dispatch you here. Why not? I'll put like a Natlan character. Chaska. Okay. All set. Yippee! Okay, I don't know if I want to start the next thing. Actually, you know what? I might. Just because I might as well, you know? Do I have enough primo gems to wish? Kind of. Oh, yay, sacrificial sword. I have so many of those, I think. But it's fine. I just need to, like, level them up. You know what? I'm gonna, like, see what I can level up right now. He is a polearm character. Who was it that I was trying to build someone? It might have been him. Or not. Maybe it was like Ayako. Yeah. Oh, why is it suddenly so cold? Ooh, I thought the heater was on. See, I have so many sacrificial swords. I need more 5-star swords. I think I should level this up. I have so many weapons. Like, look at this. Why have I not leveled this one up before? I have the materials for it, so why haven't I done it sooner? Honestly, this is pretty good. Let me enhance it. I'm gonna refine it by... I think I can refine it by 2, surely. Oh, I'm so mad. I have this one, and I don't know if it's any use to give Bennett like the last constellation. I really want to get Xiao constellations, but I need to give him more crit rate. And probably more attack, but it's really hard. It is really hard. Actually, which ones of these can I level up? I always just do this whenever I can't be bothered. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. These ones would be pretty good for like Signer, maybe? I wish I had more of these. Just because these are really good to have. Okay. Wait until 2 days later. Okay, well, I'm just gonna take like a quick break to like get some food. And by a quick break, I mean like I'll cook the food and then I'll come back. And we'll continue the story. I'm also gonna make like a hot chocolate because I'm really cold. And it's like lunchtime, so I'll be right back. Oh, I need to mute this. I'm back. Or for now. Until like my nuggets are ready. I got my hot chocolate though, so I'm just gonna like sit here and like yap for 10 minutes. My mom forgot I was here, so when I went out to put stuff in the air fryer, she was like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "It's me." She's like, "I forgot you were home." Yeah. Understandable. I'm just chilling alone in my room at the back of the house while everyone else is at the front of the house. Or not home. Have I finally... I'm like waiting for the day that I actually complete one of these things. Claim rewards for daily commissions. And so I need to do like 4 daily commissions. Honestly, while I'm like here, I'm just gonna do... Oh, I really don't want to do those. Maybe there's like other things? He's level 70, which honestly is not that bad. I just need to get his weapon up, you know? Or what's his recommended weapon? I don't have many good pole arms, that's the issue. Okay, fine. I'll do this. I'll do this. Oh. Okay. Into the chasm, I guess. I haven't been here in so long. Oh, they're down below. It's so far down. Why do they have to be all the way over here? Ah! I hate how sometimes there's just such a massive delay. I'm very aware that my characters are not up to like meta standards of like today's like builds and stuff like that. I'm very aware of that. Time to go to the next one. Oh, this place. This place is so pretty. Need to keep track of the time. How long ago did I put my nuggets on? This place is so pretty. Why are you not dying much? No, it's fine. Like, look at this. It's so pretty. I remember I've taken so many photos here. Anyway, that's not what I'm doing. I'm getting distracted. I need to go to the next place. It's always down below. The chasm, like, in itself is so pretty. Like, look, how can anyone hate this place? This is probably why I know I'm gonna love Nodcry when I actually properly explore it. Because I've only, like, briefly... Where am I going? Oh, this place is a literal maze. Surely it's here. Is this it? Yeah. There we go. Surely this is enough to upgrade that weapon. This is so annoying. I feel like one more upgrade and then it'll be like a workable amount to use him. Where's somewhere that's easy to get to? That is not easy to get to. Maybe... No, I'm scared of going there. Here? I feel like I'm gonna run into the boss if I go here. Well, there's one right here. Oh, what? Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm gonna die. Just give me like 2 seconds. I need to get out of there. You come over here. That's what you need to do. You need to come over here. I'll go here. No, it will probably be time for me to collect my food. It's gonna be in here, isn't it? I don't have the key. You know what? I'll just do this another day. Let's go chill in my Serenity pot. I have not been here in a while. Let me get Flynn's out. I made a whole garden. Where is it? Or is it not on this one? Maybe it's not. I think I was like in the process of building this and then I just hadn't. Toma. Empty room. Another empty room, to be expected, honestly. Yeah, I think I like changed it and then I didn't. I didn't like. I do not remember putting this here. I didn't put really much inside yet. It's all empty. Surely I have one room with stuff in it. Or not. So I guess I'll be chilling here. Sit. What's a nice angle? There we go. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I am back with food. Honestly, while I eat, maybe I'll try and play TCG. It's been a long time since I've played TCG. There's always an event for TCG, I swear.
The case before us is strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Let's battle it out with Navio.
I feel like I lose track of time as soon as I start playing cards. Oh, how about I make some desserts to keep us going?
It's been so long since I've played, so I've probably forgotten how to play. I feel like most of these are kind of useless cards to have at the very beginning, but I didn't want to like get rid of them. Who shall I do first? Let's do
Stay close and
Raiden.
there is no escape.
I honestly don't know what this card does. But I've got it.
You called?
How do you end it? This, yeah. Please give me some. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch out some of these. Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, there we go. Where am I?
Kamisato Yaka, present.
Oh, we for real? No, she's gonna have the upper hand. That was a terrible idea on there. I'll have to switch it to that one. That was a good roll. Yes.
I await your instructions. Take flight.
I'm gonna have the upper hand, excuse me. That was a pretty good roll before. See, like I've already won.
No, not me. Hard hitting.
She is done for.
Stay close and we will live.
Yippee!
No, you shall perish. This is documented.
I've officially streamed for the longest I've streamed for.
Wait, now that was fun. I can see why it's such a popular game. No, it's not about winning. All that matters to me is that I get to play with my partner.
I forgot to close my door. Okay. Time to get back. To where? I don't know, but we'll see. Wait until 2 days later. It's so hard to figure out how to get there. You know what? I'm just teleporting.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
Alright. Thank you so much. Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions? You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of any activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action. Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
No one has ever said that to Traveler. Trust.
So that's the plan! We can finally stop and take a break!
Paimon's like, yes! And then the Traveler's like, what do you mean? A break? Never heard of that before. But the less work we take, the less we'll earn. That's crazy.
Paimon knows that! It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing! The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later. Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. Huh? Is that the Traveler at Paimon? Hello, hello! Oh, hey, Katina! Are you feeling better now? Yep. Now really isn't the time to stay home and recover anyway. I wanted to do something to help. I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas. So I came here to sign up. I'll do my best. And also make sure to stay out of your way. The last thing I want is to add to your work. Oh, by the way, Shilonet told me that she was ordered to forge you an ancient name.
I still don't know if we've even seen her in the game yet. Like, obviously I know who she is, but in the timeline of events, I don't know if the Travelers met her yet.
She said that she's all set, and we can head over whenever we're ready. Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonet, the legendary forger of ancient names!
She just answered my question.
Forge those things. Shilonet is a true master. Not forge ancient names, but also all sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention. Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go to see Shilonen together? She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't.
Surely not. Not with that face.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Katrina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Everyone's so proud of you.
Second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while.
Oh, we're going all the way over there. I feel like this is probably a good, like, place to, like, stop. Though I don't really want to. I have things to do. Yeah, I've got things to do, so as much as I would love to continue doing this, it's probably not great if I did. Yes, oh my god. That was such a lucky thing. I need more attack. Honestly, wait, before I finish, I wanna like try this guy out. My favorite place to try characters is in Mondstadt. Because it's pretty easy and I don't have to like worry about...
Allow me to guide the way.
I don't need to worry about, where am I going? Map, there we go. I don't need to worry about, like different special, like enemies and stuff. Where is that tree at? It's not here, is it? Windrise. I think it's Windrise. Like there's this tree that I always go to. Yeah, this one. And I go to this camp here. And this is where I test out my characters. Honestly, he's not too bad. It could be better though, but I understand. Like, his attack and stuff is not very high. That was nothing. That did nothing! Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm gonna go find some more enemies so I can like test out his Q and stuff. His ultimate. There we go. Speaking of, He's not like too bad, you know? Hold on. Ah! No, now it reset. Hold on. Be silent. I need to like go and explore more enemies. I miss when I was like a baby player, like when I didn't know how to play. I feel like a lot of older players miss that, like when you're first just starting how to play. It's so nostalgic to like come back here all the time and like just fight enemies that are so easy to fight now. Here's another camp. Hold on, before I do anything. There we go. Butterfly. The heck, I can't climb up. Ugh. Enemies, I need to find more enemies. I feel like this one is not a very good example. Oh, that did quite a bit of damage. I need some, hold on, let me go somewhere like out here. I love Leeway so much. It's like genuinely my second favorite nation. My first favorite is Sumeru. I love Sumeru. It's Sumeru, Leeway, and then Mondstadt, I think. Nodcry, I don't know where it is because I haven't really experienced it much. I feel like Nodcry might end up being a favorite as well though, just because it's very much my sort of like style. Be silent. I'm assuming that what's her name? Would be a good support. Raiden would be a good support for him. You know, something about him, I always thought that he was like cryo. So I like got him like a cryo build before he came out. And then I realized that he was not Cryo, and like even now I still get confused. I'm like, oh yeah, I finally have a good Cryo character. I do not. My favorites are very clearly Animo and Electro. Leeway is so pretty. Oh, yeah, okay, this will put me to the test. Okay, that honestly did nothing. Do you know that roaming, like, Hillychell? The Unknown Hillychell, I think it's called. Where did that go? Like, I haven't seen anyone talk about it in ages. And I don't think, like, I haven't seen anyone find it in so long. But I just remember exploring Leeway was so much fun. And even the exploration for Sumeru, like, people always say that it was really bad. But I disagree. I honestly hate the exploration in Natlan. Just because I feel like there's too many different things going on. I liked the differences that Sumeru had. But it wasn't like too much, you know? It wasn't too different. I want to test out his ultimate that isn't like... that isn't in this mode, I guess. Like when it's just like this, I want to test it out. Here we go. Oh, that was so cool. Yeah. Okay, I love him so much. Anyway, I think that will be all because I have stuff to do. Unfortunately, I would love to stream a lot more often, but I can't. Because doing like uni, having work, and streaming is really difficult to manage. So I want to try and at least do like twice a week. So that'll either be like on my days off, or it'll be on like one of my days off, and then like one evening or something like that. Anyway, for anyone who came, I guess thanks for coming. I'll try and stream on Wednesday, probably in the middle of the day, because yeah, I don't want to have to get up early. But if I do get up early, maybe I'll like stream around the same time. But yeah, and I'll continue Natlan, maybe go for another like 3 hours or something. But it's okay. Anyway, that'll be all. So bye bye. I'll try and upload like clips and stuff of this stream, and hopefully the volume was okay. I really don't know, but I'll definitely check that out. I assume it was fine. But yeah, Bye.